What is up, guys? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Noname back at it again with another Giants video. And real quick, let me just switch over to the Madden screen. So, what's up to Jack Latch and Nowhere Timmermans? Both of y'all, first people in the chat. How y'all doing? First and foremost, how's everybody doing? It was a very quiet day up until I don't know, maybe like 4 o'clock this afternoon when the biggest news in possibly NFL history dropped on everybody. And can you guys hear me? If you could hear me properly, all that, let me know. If you know, hold up, I just realized something's a bit off here with my screen capture. It's not completely capturing everything. I think now it should be fine. Let me check and see. But yeah, so possibly the biggest news in NFL history dropped. I don't know where it came from, out of nowhere. Kansas City extended Patrick Mahomes. Not a new contract, it's an extension. 10 years. At the time I found out, at least $400 million deal, and up until a couple minutes ago, it's being released that it's a 10-year, $503 million extension. You're talking about what is up, Lestat? How you doing? You're talking about not only possibly the the most expensive and lucrative and largest contract in NFL history. You're talking about in sports history here, man. I think the previous holder of that title was a baseball. I can't remember who the player was, but they signed and it was like $426 million over 12 years. This is Patrick Mahomes, worth up to $503 million, $500 million over the course of 10 years, and it was not that crazy. What is up, Dylan Renner? How you doing? It wasn't that crazy until I said it out loud. You know what I mean? Until I said the number out loud, until I said $503 million out loud, I didn't really find it that crazy because I'm like, all right, 10 years, 503. I was like, all right, that kind of averages out. That's basically $50.3 million a year. But that's what we thought Mahomes was going to get when he was going to reset the market. Before all of this happened, everybody thought Mahomes was going to get around a $50 million deal. It's just the way that the quarterback market was trending. And a lot of people, including myself, thought that, hey, man, they are severely overpaid, but they're also simultaneously the most important position in sports. So what are you going to do? I was like, it's going to be around 50 mil. And over 10 years, it's not that bad. But then you say it out loud. You say the number out loud. $500 million. $500 million. That's like an endorsement deal. He's getting $500,000 from the NFL. You know he's getting probably $500,000 from Nike. God knows how much the Madden deal is. I mean, we're playing the game with his face on the cover. That these streams, Madden 20, we're playing that game. Yeah, what's up, Noah? We're playing that game. God knows how much he's earning from Madden and whatnot. There's probably local deals in Kansas City, Missouri that he has. I mean, how much is Patrick Mahomes earning, yo? And why is the hold up? I was about to say, like, it just went mad dark for a second. But think about that for a second. Is Patrick Mahomes even 26 years old? How old is he? He's earning over $1 billion basically. God damn, bro. It's like, and I keep saying it's, when you think about it, it makes sense, but it's just the absurdity of the number. You think about it, you're like, he's getting, when you average out the number, plus jersey sales, yup, you average out the number, you're like, all right, yeah, he's getting around 50 mil a year. That's literally exactly what everybody was saying he's going to get when he resets the market. But just the absurdity of the number, like, nobody expected a 10-year contract. I don't even think that's ever been done before in the NFL, in the cap salary era. I could be wrong. How long was Albert Hainsworth's contract? I don't think it was 10 years. I really don't know. It's never been done, especially with a quarterback. They usually sign for 5-year deals. And I wouldn't be surprised if in 5 years Kansas City goes back into that contract and tries to, edit it a little bit, maybe adjust it to what the new salary cap would be. And I'm not sure if this contract is connected to the salary cap, he will remain the highest paid player in sports, because as the salary cap goes up, if the contract is connected to it, his contract would go up. For example, if the contract is, you're going to earn 18% salary cap, as that goes up, he's going to get a pay raise every year. But I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I know they tried to get that done. Either way, you talk about job security. Jack Latch says he's going to make up to $1 billion plus when he finishes his career, which is crazy to think about. Exactly. That is crazy to think about. He's what? 26 at the most right now. And by the way, guys, if you're in the chat, share the stream. Get some more viewers in here. I know we usually get a little bit more than this when we do the Madden streams. So share it out, put it on Twitter and all that. But, because we're not only going to be playing Madden tonight, it was already going to be an exciting stream for me because the Giants are 3-0. It seems like in the second season of this Madden franchise mode, we have hit our stride. The players, the offense, the defense, the roster is looking good. We're not only going to be doing that, but we're going to be talking Patrick Mahomes in the NFL simultaneously. And Noah's out here with the information. He said he's like 25, exactly. He's 25 and he's about to be making $1 billion a year. Jesus Christ, man. But it's like, part of me, it's like, when do you get paid too much? But if there's anybody in the NFL that is worth that money, it is Patrick Mahomes. Because he is the best quarterback in the league. There is no arguing about that. He is going to be the person that probably makes the NFL the most amount of money this year. You know what I mean? Going into it, he's, MVP, NFL MVP, the first full year of starting. His second full year of starting, went to the Super Bowl, wins the Super Bowl MVP in just 2 years of starting. And then you talk about the 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns in that MVP year. I mean, if there's anybody that is worthy of it, it would be Patrick Mahomes. But nobody else should be getting even a similar contract to this. And I see that Dylan Renner brings up that contract goes up now. He still wants to be paid top-tier money. I would assume Dak wants to be paid top-tier money, but he is. If I didn't think Dak was worth $40 million a year, why in the world would I think he's worth $400 to $500 million over the course of 10 years? And even before this happened, the Cowboys, it looked like Dak wasn't in their long-term plans. Just because simply they franchise tagged him a couple of times. I mean, it just didn't look like he was going to be in their plans, you know what I mean? But that's just me. But, Jesus, it really brings back to the question, when are you severely overpaying somebody? Because you could really make the argument that Mahomes is being severely overpaid. This is a lot of money we're talking about here. But once it gets back to it, I'm like, he's probably the only player in the NFL that is worth that money. And there's nobody else I would even consider giving it to. Job security, 10 years, that's something that players have been fighting for a while. So he has that. He definitely has the money, by far the highest paid quarterback, highest paid player in the NFL, as there is a fly running around here. I got fly bait up, so it should catch it. But I don't know, man. That is a crazy amount of money, and like I said, before I actually said the number out loud, I was like, it makes sense. That's essentially $50 million a year. It makes sense. But, I don't know. Let me know, what do you guys think? What are your opinions on this? Because I'm looking at the chat here, and type your opinions in the chat. But for Dak, the one thing that does excite me is that Dak Prescott is definitely, his whole contract situation is messed up 100% now. Cowboys are not giving him that, and you guys might be asking, why am I going into trade? Because it's been 3 weeks, if you remember from the last week when we did this, and we traded for Khalil Mack, and he has not lived up to snuff. I was like, if he ain't doing anything, I'm going to trade him for a younger pass rusher. And first I'm going to try with TJ Watt from the Steelers. So I'm going to try that. See how it goes. And yeah, and if it goes through, it goes through. Because Khalil Mack is also taking up Jesus Christ, like a lot of our cap space. So let's see how this goes. Noah says, we hope Dak gets paid like Mahomes. That's great for us. Exactly. That's why I'm like, that's the one thing. Oh, this would put them over the salary cap? Let me get another one of their players then. Or maybe instead of the second round pick, I'll get another one of their players. Maybe like, I don't know. Let's see what their offensive line is like. A right guard, a backup right guard. They're not going to give me De Castro, and I'm not taking on a 50 overall. Give me this dude, whoever he is. What's that going to do? Oh, they are just straight up not interested in Khalil Mack. Wow, okay, that takes away a lot. Edward Chan, what's up, bro? And there is no problem with you being late. The fact that you're here is what matters. Dylan says, yep, I mean, Dak deserves it being behind the number one offensive line and top-tier running back and receivers. Trade for easy players like Quentin Nelson. But if I'm getting rid of Khalil Mack, I want a pass rusher in return. 100% I want a pass rusher in return. What is up, Jesse Bryan? How are you doing? There's no problem with you being late. For those of you just tuning in, I was just like giving my thoughts on the Patrick Mahomes contract. The fact that when you break it down and it would be technically $50 million a year, It's not that surprising because that's what we thought he would get if he reset the market. But saying out loud $500 million, that's $500 million. You consider the fact that he's probably getting 500 mil from Nike and endorsements, from jersey sales. God knows how much he's getting from Madden sales because he was the cover athlete of Madden 20. You talk about local deals in Kansas City, Missouri. This guy is making well over $1 billion a year. It's crazy. And I don't know, man. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Who else has a young pass rusher that we could trade for? Maybe the 49ers, we get Nick Bosa. Let us see. Straight up, would that go? It will put them over the salary cap. Okay, I'm going to get a backup offensive lineman then. Let's see how this goes. I mean, yeah, why not? Let's see. This would put them over the salary cap as well. Yeah, Khalil Mack trade not looking like it's working out. Trade for Chase Young. That was the next person I was gonna try. I don't want to spend too much time on it, because the defense. It is, while Khalil Mack is not working out by himself, the defense is. How much did they rate Chase Young? Is he not rated that well? Ooh, he's only an 83 overall. Damn, that is not. Do we want an 83 overall? Chase Young. What is up, Ligma? How you doing? He says, yo, Hub, why Philly fans saying they don't need Mims when they were begging for Mims? Because Philadelphia Eagles fans are probably some of the most delusional fans in the NFL. Did you know after the Patrick Mahomes contract was announced, one of the first tweets I saw was from a Philadelphia fan saying, we're getting Tyreek Hill. I'm like, are you serious? Just like that, y'all are going to get Tyreek Hill? Okay, bro. All right, my guy, whatever you say, bro. All right, Philly. You guys, you do you, Philly. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. If I think I might want to trade for Jonathan Allen and Chase Young. Let's see how that goes. Because Young is only a A3 overall. Let's see if they will take that. And Khalil Mack is getting heavy interest. So, Jonathan Allen and Chase Young. Maybe Deron Payne? Let's see. Should I go for this trade? Let me know. Jesse Bryan said, dude, you look like Entertainer in a little. Maybe, man. Who knows? Maybe. A little bit. It also says on the side, yup, I saw the green for Redskins. Jackson Mahomes literally never has to work a day in his life. Patrick Mahomes can retire after this upcoming season and never have to work a day in his life. And with investing his money, will still remain half a billionaire. Everyone is sleeping on the Redskins front five, Chase and a lineman. Should I get rid of Jared Allen? The thing is, our offensive line is pretty good. Edward, I'm not sure if you saw the offensive line. It is pretty good. Oh, okay. I was like, all right, yeah. No, Dylan's profile picture is the entertainer. That's why. It is the entertainer. Maybe I'll take an offensive lineman from them anyway. Let's see. Let's get a center or a right guard or something. Let's see. Brandon Sheriff. Now I'll take their center. Let's see how this goes. All right. I would assume that would be a little too much. Let me take off the center. Oh, well, hold up. I'm not taking just. Oh, I just realized I didn't even add Chase Young, bro. That's my bad. I didn't even realize that. I did not even add Chase Young. Let's see what the chat is saying. It was just a joke. Okay, my bad, yo. Guys, remember, if you're in here, share the stream. Get a couple more people in here. Let's talk Mahomes. Now, 100%, and somebody brought up with Lamar. He's the next quarterback up. Or is it Deshaun Watson, actually? Does this mean that moving forward, the new trend is going to be basically basically signing these quarterbacks to extended deals, like plus 5-year deals, with the total being plus 200 million? What was the largest contract before this that we saw? It was I don't know. I don't know what the largest contract we saw before was. But if this is the new norm, I'm going to go back and say the only player in the NFL that's worth that is Patrick Mahomes. So there's that. So this Chase Young trade, I don't know, guys. I'm 99% sure it's going to go through if I do Mac for Chase Young straight up. But this is Madden. It's not real life, right? So in Madden, this wouldn't be a fair trade, though, because we're getting an 83 overall Chase Young for a 99 overall Khalil Mack. in Madden where the ratings really matter. So you guys let me know. Picks. All right, so let me add some picks. Let's get maybe a third and maybe a future second. Let's see how that goes. The interest level, even though the interest level is green, what if it's just a third? So even though the interest level for the Redskins is green, they're just not doing anything. Leonard from the Colts, he's not much of a pass rusher, though. The thing is, Khalil Mack is our only pass rusher. 100% Lissat Wilson, he is our only pass rusher. I think Dylan does have a mod, by the way. But yeah, if we go for Darius Leonard, he's a middle linebacker, not really a pass rusher. Because the Colts, run a 4-3, right? So an outside linebacker in the 4-3 is basically a middle linebacker. Who got the Madden curse? It don't look like Patrick Mahomes got the Madden curse. He just got $500 million. And Antonio Brown definitely has it. Is Lamar Jackson going to have it? Who knows? If I go to left and... Actually, hold up. They run a 4-3, right? If they run a 3-4, can somebody let me know this right now? Jesse Bryant, I'm getting rid of him because he hasn't producing, and he's taking up $17 million of cap space. But, you know what? For now, I'm just going to get out of it because we did spend a lot of time in the trade scenario, in free agency last time. And I'm just going to fast forward to next week and just get into the game, see if we can continue the streak because I don't want to spend too much time on that. So let's get into it. The 3-0 Giants versus the 0-3 Redskins. Can we continue the undefeated streak? We shall see. Let's see if we can continue the undefeated streak. The Giants, after in the Madden game here, the last season we went 5-11, I believe. A completely disappointing season. The offensive line, even though on paper was good, did not perform up to snuff. The defense was horrendous. It seems with another offseason under their belt, another offseason working out with their coach, they made a huge blockbuster trade with the Bears, sending Evan Ingram and a couple of picks to the Bears for Khalil Mack, improving that defense, signing a bunch of players that were let go from teams on nice cheap contracts. The Giants are in it this time. Jesse Bryant, because I forgot to change his skin color when I made Joe Judge. What would be the cap hit if the Chiefs... Bro, if the Chiefs release Mahomes, I have absolutely no idea. Well, it would be around... I'm going to say between 40 and 50 mil. I have no idea, man. Because it's crazy. That's all I can say. And we can continue the Mahomes conversation if you guys want, man. I'm all down for that. Now, last year, this Redskins defensive line really just... kind of mauled the Giants offensive line. So it looked like on that first run, Saquon got some nice yardage there, but he did run it to the outside. You could see the Redskins defensive line really got a nice push on us. So let's see if we can continue and try to take advantage of this. So my main target here for some reason is the fullback Jonathan Taylor. I might be looking at Cook or Shepard though. And I'm looking at Jonathan Taylor. Oh, nice catch, nice reception in traffic. He held on to the ball very nicely. Daniel Jones is 2 of 3 for 32 yards. Let us move on. I'm going to run it again with Saquon. Going to use the running game, which this year is much better than it was last year in Madden. Let's see. We got a good tight ends up here. Jared Cook, the Valve, and Garrett Dickerson. A 3 tight end set. So we got the big boys, and it did not do anything. I do take blame for that, though. I think I ran it too much to the outside. I'm going to run it again, though. I'm going to... Whoa. Why is it with James White? Alright. I'm not comfortable running with James White. So I'm going to audible this, because I am now comfortable running with James White. Let's see. Justin Jefferson wide open. Oh, he's going to take it to the house. This is a touchdown. This is a touchdown. This is a touchdown. Off the audible, touchdown, Giants. Justin Jefferson, the speedster, one of the players that the Giants signed in free agency on a short 1-year deal, cheap contract. Daniel Jones, he saw that for some reason. James White was in the backfield instead of Saquon Barkley. He said, nah, I'm not taking that chance against the Redskins defensive line. I'm going to audible it. That slant went straight for a touchdown. Kind of shades of Odell in his prime, but Justin Jefferson, an amazing receiver for the Giants so far. Number 22 was Jonathan Taylor, Jesse Bryan. Cowboy X Factor, what is up, bro? How you doing, my guy? He says, please help me. What you need help with, bro? What you need help with? The defense needs help now. I gotta help my defense first. Let's see. I'm not going for that. Let's go with this. And I hate it when Madden does that. It puts you in, it makes you choose a play, and then it's either the 2-minute warning or the end of the quarter. It's like, why'd you let me choose the win? You saw Patrick Mahomes getting paid. Bro, Dak gets clipped for you in the Cowboys. And Kid Blue is in the track. He says trash. Kid Blue obviously missed like the 70-something yard touchdown I had just now. The 70-something yard touchdown pass. Kid Blue coming in late as usual. He's just salty that I'm going to destroy him when the time comes for us to face each other. But let's get this. Khalil, if you don't get something, bro. All right. Okay. Nice run there by the Redskins. Nice run there. Kid Blue, I cannot wait for that matchup between you and the Hub. Man, I can't wait for it either, bro. I'm honestly excited. But we all know that Kid Blue has yet to make a response video. So that's kind of sus. I mean, Kid Blue, you kind of scared, bro? Like, what's happening? Are you scared or something, my guy? As Dexter Lawrence has the nice tackle. Yeah, it was a 71-yard touchdown. That's what it was. Dexter Lawrence out here, bro. And by the way, for those of you that saw my vid today where I kind of ranted on Leonard Williams, bro, and I was like, he has to be on crack if he wants a $20 million deal. I ain't gonna lie to you, I know it's different positions. I know it's different positions, but the fact that Mahomes just got half a bill definitely changed, my thoughts on that a little bit. And it was a fumble. Oh, okay. I guess he wasn't tackled for some reason. For some reason, they did not tackle him, but that was a fumble. But yeah, I was like, yeah, listen, man. I was like, maybe Williams isn't that crazy. NFL out here giving out $500,000 contracts, so who knows, man? Who knows? And I prevented the Redskins from getting into the end zone. Let's see if I could block this field goal. I cannot. But it's okay. They only got 3 points. KB says because the editing is going to be fire. It better be fire, man. You gotta have that good response video, bro. Gotta have one of those good ones. And Madden throws me into a 3rd and long situation. I'm gonna see if I could get my boy Justin Jefferson out here. But Saquon looks like he might get open, and I'm gonna send Shepard on a slant. Let's see. What'd I say? Oh, he drops it. That's nice. Okay. Placed perfectly in his hands. And I had A for the possession catch, and he just drops it. Perfectly placed pass in between the two defenders. He just crocodile. That's not even crocodile arming it. That's just not securing the football, bro. That's just not securing the football. Saquon Barkley, disappointing, bro. Honestly, disappointing. They want me to take the field goal. A 55. I'd rather take the shot right here. I'm taking this shot right here. Yeah, I'd rather take this than take a 55-yard field goal. Come on now. You already know who I'm looking towards also. So, y'all already know who I'm looking towards. There he is, wide open. Does he hold on to it? Yes, he does. Justin Jefferson once again. The Daniel Jones to Justin Jefferson connection for a 4th down conversion. Jesse Bryan, I don't have Twitch and not planning to use it because I'm not a big gaming guy. But what does fan to fan exactly do? From what I understand, and if KB is still in the chat, he would still, I'm guessing he would answer. But fan to fan is basically going to try and overtake the mainstream media outlets when it comes to sports news. That is my understanding of it. So let's see here. Gonna run the ball with Barkley. Nice blocking. How in the world? I juked him, but somehow it turns into a spin move or something. I don't know. We're gonna run it again though, because it's 2nd and inches. Barkley tearing up the Redskins defensive line, but it is with great help from the offensive line and even the tight ends over here. Did he get the first down? That was forward progress, it looked like to me, before he got tackled. It's 3rd and inch. That was forward progress. I don't know what they talking about. I don't know what they're talking about. This is actually kind of a little bit of a long drive here, I'm noticing now. Just a little bit of a long drive. Let me go with the play action. Can I get Slayton in the end zone? It looks like it. It looks like it. Oh, he couldn't hold on to the football. Another one of those passes dropped just like Saquon earlier in the drive. Perfectly placed pass by Daniel Jones, but the receiver could not hold on to it. I do need to extend Jefferson. I think if I think I could let go a couple receivers or a couple of other skill position players. Look at that. That's in his hands as he dropped it. That's just EA. That's just Madden and EA being cheesy, bro. I don't know. I'm gonna take the field goal just because it's right here, and we're up a good amount anyway. It's a chip shot, accurate kick. So let's just take the field goal, get on with it, move on with it. We're gonna get those 7 points back. So let us move on. The Giants are up 10-3 before halftime, and I'm back on the defensive side of the football where we got a fumble. It was not recovered, but we did get a fumble. It's 3rd and 5. Part of me wants to blitz, part of me doesn't. But let's go with this. Let's see if we can get some pressure on Cam Newton. So I'm going to be on whoever their running back is in the backfield there. Is it Geis? Oh, they got a nice conversion with 27 on the tackle. Is that Baker? DeAndre Baker on the tackle. Oh, no, it's Dwayne Haskins. Last time we played them, they had Cam Newton at quarterback. Now Haskins is back in for some reason. I'm assuming Newton got injured or something. Am I going to buy Madden 21? No, I didn't even buy Madden 20. The reason or the way I have Madden 20 is I have this it's a subscription called EA Access where you pay $30 a year, not a month, a year. $30 a year, and you get access to all of the games in the EA Vault. So eventually I got it I think a year ago, and I got it to play NBA Live 19, Madden 19, and one of the Monster Hunter games. And I was like, $30 a year, that's pretty much a steal. I'm gonna get it. And then they added Madden 20 after a couple months, so they're gonna add Madden 21 after a couple months as well. Today was your first day of high school football practice. Nice, man. How'd it go? Do you think you did well? And I'm guessing you're on JV? But that's pretty good. Jesse Bryant, congratulations to you. I hope you make the starting roster, bro. And who was sacked? He was sacked. And it is by Zach Graves, bro, the rookie pass rusher that the Giants took. I think that's his first sack on the season. He's a fumble master. Zach Graves, last time we played, he got like 3 fumble recoveries. But this is his first sack of the season. Finally, Zach Graves has come through with a sack. The Giants took him at like, what was it, 7th or 6th overall in the draft. I was expecting what is up to the Entertainment Talking Sports in the chat, my guy? How are you doing? And because of that, I completely missed that I'm on here. But Dwayne Haskins makes a stupid pass, so it was not did not matter that I was low-key distracted. But Tanner, since I got you in here, man, listen, bro, that contract, man, that is something crazy. But it's like when you think about it, that's on me. But, okay, that's a touchdown. The Redskins tied it up as my camera went out. Hold up, let me pause the game. I don't know why my camera went out. I know my phone is fully charged. Okay, so my camera went out because for some reason Google Assistant was activated. I don't know why Google Assistant was activated, but it was activated. So there's that. As I'm, for those of you that don't know, the camera is my phone. So if the assistant is activated, the app that I use to link it to, and I'm gonna have to exile this real quick. But yeah, Tana, he says contract is crazy, can't believe it, but I can't blame them. That I kind of have similar thoughts. I'm like, there's only one person in the entire NFL I would even consider giving that contract to, and it's Patrick Mahomes. There's nobody else in the NFL or in any sport for that matter that I think is even close to being worth that contract. But at the same time, it's $500 million. It's like, at what point are you paying too much for this guy, right? At what point are you paying too much for one player on your team? Like, we know Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in football. We know he's probably going to make the most money for the NFL this coming season. Because he's the best quarterback in football, he's going to make a lot of money in general for the NFL. He's going to make a lot of money off of jersey sales for Nike, for all the sponsors. It's just like, at what point it's $500 million. There's nobody else I'm even considering giving that money to. So I don't know. He is the face of the NFL, AJ Marshall, that's what he's saying. And Tana out here sharing the same sentiment. If there is any QB worth giving that money to, it would be Mahomes. But at what point is it too much? Now, here's the thing that I wouldn't like as a result of this. If this is the new wave of quarterback contracts. Now, obviously, for the Dallas Cowboys, Cowboy X Factor was in earlier saying, help me, because this is just going to mess up things for the Cowboys. I got no problem with that. But we're talking general quarterbacks. If the new, like, wave of contracts is just going to be, like, extended 5+ year deals, $200+ million deals, with like $300 million guaranteed. You know, I'm just throwing out numbers here, but that's basically what the Mahomes contract was. That's crazy, because they don't deserve it. Once again, the only person that deserves it is Mahomes. But if that's the new quarterback contract, it's crazy. And what's even crazier would be if Mahomes' contract is connected to the salary cap, if he's earning a percentage of the salary cap, because then he's getting a pay raise every single year, which I don't know how I feel about. Tana's saying, I agree, it's insane, and it sucks for us, because Daniel Jones, when he's going to want to get paid exactly. Now, the next person up is Deshaun Watson, I'm going to assume. And then you got Lamar Jackson. So I think even though Mahomes reset the market based on what teams do with those quarterbacks, I think that's how it's going to go with DJ. But, I mean, I do expect Daniel Jones to have a really good year. So, I mean, if he comes out and he balls, then 100% he's going to get a very similar contract as the man himself, Daniel Jones, makes a nice bullet pass to Darius Slayton there. Please, Danny Dimes, please help out your team and take a cheap contract. The days of taking cheap contracts are over, man. I mean, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, it's just not a thing anymore. The days of taking those cheap contracts, it's not there anymore, bro, which is kind of sad, you know. And I mean, there's not really any reason for them not to take cheap contracts. Like, what I mean by that is that quarterbacks should still be able to take cheap contracts because of what I mentioned earlier in the endorsement deals. Like, one of the reasons Tom Brady was very comfortable with taking cheap contracts, obviously his wife made a lot of money. But Brady had tons of deals, you know, tons of endorsement deals. You're talking Nike, you're talking his own brand, you're talking jersey sales, you're talking Gillette endorsement, you're talking just regular local Boston endorsements. It's not like there's money not to be made. And, yep, he's not going to be working for dimes. Danny Dimes is not going to be working for dimes. And it was halftime. Oh, I should have probably paid attention a little bit more to the time there. But it's tied. It is tied at halftime. The Giants 10, Washington 10, and Giants, we do get the football back. So hopefully we can score. I mean, I expect us to score. This offense has been working so far in the Madden season. As John Ross III gets a nice return. And we are in the red zone again. So it is 1st and 10, and you guys already know I'm going to run the ball. I'm going to run the ball until I have to pass. Because it's the second half, and I'm going to try as much as I can to chew the clock off. Hey, Saquon. Nice run, bro. Let's see what the chat says. What is DJ rest of the contract looking like? I mean, it's the rookie contract. I think he's going to be earning around 25 mil. I don't know the exact numbers, but eventually he's going to be making around 25 mil. 3 more years on the rookie with a 5th-year option. Well, the one thing to note about this that I think people might be forgetting is that it's not a new contract for Mahomes. This is merely an extension as Saquon runs it in for a touchdown. So Mahomes is actually going to be playing on his rookie contract until the end, which is 2 more years. And he's making, I think, like 23 million and then 27 or 26. And then the 10-year extension kicks in where he's making the absorbent amount of money. Am I playing on Hall of Fame? I'm playing on whatever is right below All Madden. That's what I'm playing on. Whatever is right below All Madden is what I'm playing on. 100% Dimes is going to get the 5th-year option. I see no reason that he doesn't get it or no reason that the Giants don't give it to him. We're going to be in a 4-3 set here. I'm going to be using Martinez. Hopefully we can stop the Redskins in their tracks right here. I got there a little late, and they got the first down. But the red zone defense has been good for the Giants. Let me see. See how this goes. Gonna be using Martinez once again. Gonna be getting right here, even though they're and they get the touchdown. Hey, this looking like a shootout, kind of like week 1 against the Saints. I admit I need to improve on my defensive side of things, but it's looking just like the week 1 shootout that we had against the Saints. He will, unless he completely sucks, which I don't see happening. Exactly. And Jesse always recognizes whenever they're in the background. That was indeed that. Yo, can I get it to Slayton? But it's 3rd and 6, so I probably don't want to risk it. But I'm going to get this touchdown anyway. Can I get the touchdown? All right. Okay, not bad. Oh, Sterling Shepard goes down with an injury. And Edward Chan earlier was saying, maybe I signed too many wide receivers. This is why I signed a good amount of wide receivers. Because I think we have good enough depth on the wide receiving core right now that I'm not going to say we won't miss Shepard, because Shepard's been an absolute beast. He's been an absolute beast in the Madden season so far. But I think we're going to be fine. And it's first and goal on the 2-yard line. Let's get in here. I think it's either going to be John Ross filling in for Sterling Shepard or somebody else. Hold up. Who are you, bro? I really thought Saquon had a touchdown there. It's me. I'm still going to substitute. So I guess Jefferson slips in. And he's going to be on the outside. I had Jefferson into the slot so I could give him a lot of snaps so he could develop. And then I would assume it's John Ross that comes in to the slot now. So, you know what? That should be pretty good. That actually should be really good. Wow. 2 runs, and they were both stuffed. That first run stuff was cheese, man. That first run stuff was pure cheese. I'm going to pass it here. This is a passing down type of situation. Alright, let's go with this. And it is indeed John Ross that filled in for Sterling Shepard. So let's see. He's wide open. Was that Darius Slayton? Their numbers are so close, 85-86. Darius Slayton with the touchdown. The Giants, Daniel Jones out here murdering the Redskins, man. He said, alright, you want to stop my boy Saquon? That's okay. I'll just murder you through the air. I don't know about that. If Tana is still in the chat, did he hear about the Hub versus Kid Blue Madden game? Coming later on this July, the first trailer for that is out. The first promo video is out on my channel. I released it on Saturday. I think you guys are going to like it, especially if a lot of you know about Kid Blue's infamous Odell Beckham Jr. trade video. If a lot of you know about Kid Blue's Odell Beckham trade video, the promo vid that I made for the Madden game, you know, it has one of his more famous lines in there. Has one of his more famous lines, as Dwayne Haskins makes a very Dwayne Haskins-esque throw. But yeah, he'll have to check it out. Tana, if you know about Kid Blue's famous video, I think you're going to laugh at the promo vid I made. We're doing this thing where we are making promo videos for it on each other's channel just to kind of build up a little bit of hype. Because it's going to come at the end of July. Hopefully, it's going to be kind of a spectacle. Me versus him. We'll see who the better Madden player is. Honestly, it's just for fun, but it is fun to build it up as well. If Jefferson can burn somebody or John Ross, I want to toss it down. But it's 3rd and 6 once again. Madden keeps tossing me into these 3rd and long situations. Oh, that was a terrible pass on me. I did not see number 25 down there. I thought Jared Cook was wide open. That's on me. I for sure thought he was open, man. Ooh. Joe Brill. Peppers, people in the chat knows what's up, man. People in the chat knows what's up. I would not, AJ, and I actually made a video on that today, speaking on Leonard Williams, and they want me to keep the drive alive? Okay, I'll get back to that thought just now. We've had some pretty good luck, and I don't want to jinx it, so knock on wood. We've had some pretty good luck with 4th down conversions, and it's really, a lot of it is because of the offensive line. John Ross, I'm going to send you on a slant. I want you to get past the line of scrimmage at least, bro. Like, let's see here. It's probably going to be to John Ross or to Cook. And Jared Cook is wide open, so it was indeed to him. Oh, Jared. Oh, bro, I thought he was to break some ankles. I thought he was about to break some ankles out here, man. But yeah, AJ, I made a video on that today. There's no way in the world I want Leonard Williams to be signed to an $18 to $20 million contract. He's not worth that. You know who's on that contract range right now? Chris Jones and Aaron Donald. Both of them have had at least 10 sack seasons and have had at least 35 sacks in the past 2 years. Leonard Williams has only had, what, 6.5, 7.5 sacks in the past 2 years? There's no way in the world that I want to sign him to that money. I don't think the Giants are going to do it. I think they're going to stick with the franchise tag as this defensive line here is really showing their muscle, but no way in the world that I want to sign him back to that because he's not worth that money. It's a 3rd and 9 situation. Yeah, I'm going to run it again. I think we're in a comfortable position where we can run it and then try for 4th down or just take the field goal. Hernandez, you were supposed to get off and block there, man. He went up a little too much. The AI in Madden, the blocking AI is not as good as it should be. He should have went off and blocked the dude that was coming straight for me, but he went straight up. As the chat says, who is older, you or Greg, and by how much? Greg, is that your brother, Tana? And Raphael, my thoughts on the deal. I kind of gave like a mini rant in the beginning. It's crazy to think about when you say it out loud that Patrick Mahomes is getting $500 million, basically $500 million, to play quarterback, which is simultaneously the most overpaid and important position in the NFL and probably in sports. So you think about that, that's crazy. In fact, I didn't think it was crazy until I said it out loud, and it really clicked in my brain that he's getting $500 million. $500 million. That's excluding endorsement deals from Nike, endorsement deals from Madden, jersey sales, excluding him being the face of the NFL, which is in some ways going to generate more money, and the local deals that he's going to have in Kansas City, Missouri. Excluding all that, he's getting $500 million. And he's by far now the most paid athlete in sports history. I think the record before this was the $12 million deal the 12-year, $426 million deal that baseball player had signed. As a user pick is that DeAndre Baker. Once again, DeAndre Baker also stepped up his game in this Madden season. So it's like when you think about it that way, it's crazy. But if you break it down, let's say it's $500 mil, that's $50 mil a year, which is what a lot of us thought that Patrick Mahomes was going to get. We thought if he's going to reset the quarterback market, it's not going to be something like 40 mil like Dak is demanding. It's going to be a bit more lucrative than that. It's going to be 50 mil. And then that's what everybody was prorating it to be. If he's going to get 50 mil, the next person to reset is going to get like 60 mil and whatnot. And when you consider 500 over 10 years, it works out to be so. But then it becomes even crazier if his contract is connected to the salary cap. If he's really earning a percentage of the salary cap and not a set amount, because then he gets a pay raise every year and he's going to basically stay as the highest paid player and highest paid quarterback in the league for the next 10 years. So it's like there's only one person in the entire world that I would think is worth that money. As Khalil Mack gets a sack, let us get it, bro. Finally, Khalil Mack gets that sack. It's his 5th sack of the season, so he is stepping up. That means he got a lot of sacks this game. He's stepping up. It's week 4 and 5 sacks, so maybe we did a good thing by not trading him away. But yeah, so Khalil Mack is stepping up. But my thoughts on it, he's the only person that would even be worth the contract, and I hope nobody else gets a contract like that. Because I wouldn't consider giving anybody else a contract like that. It doesn't make sense. He's the only one that's worth it. And even still then, it's still crazy. It's so much money. And the dude's not even 26 yet. He's only 25 and he's making so much. How long do I think Mahomes will be in his prime? If they continue to protect him well, for the next 10 years. And that might be a bit crazy, but for the next 10 years. Oh, man. That's just me, though. Saquon takes the ball, gets the first down. That's all. Hold up. Yo, Madden needs to chill, bro. They really be having Saquon fumbling like every other play. That makes no sense. The dude has fumbled once in his entire career. And they have him fumbling like way too often for my liking. Madden really needs to chill with that, bro. It makes no sense. Ooh, did you guys see that offensive breakdown? 32 rushing attempts and 32 passing attempts. Nice break. I thought for sure that he was gonna be tackled. I was just like, let me continue running forward. I was like using the truck stick so much and zigzagging, and he actually got into the end zone. Saquon Barkley out here, bro, doing Saquon Barkley things. As the Giants are looking, what was an even game at halftime, they're looking to blow out the Washington Redskins in a 34-17 win. Coach Mike Tomlin, which I still don't know how it makes any sense, apparently left the Steelers. Coach Mike Tomlin is in disbelief. MVP of the game. I don't know. You make your pick. Is it Daniel Jones? Is it Justin Jefferson? Or is it Saquon, who had a good game on the ground? 32 rushing attempts. Means he was affected. You already know that opened up the pass for Daniel Jones and Justin Jefferson. Giants need the hub as a play caller, bro. I would be down for it. Look at these beautiful stats, man. Daniel Jones out here, 22 of 32, 368 yards, 68 completion percentage, 2 touchdowns. Apparently he had an interception. I don't think that was with me though. Saquon Barkley, bro. Look at this. 30 attempts, 136 yards, 2 touchdowns. That fumble, we're going to pretend that didn't happen because that doesn't make sense. So Cooper Kupp apparently led receiving. And then Jared Cook, 6 for 84. No, I think Justin Jefferson down here, 3 with 102, 1 touchdown. Nice game all around from the Giants offense. And, of course, the defense coming through. Zach Graves, the guy that we drafted with our first pick. He came through, finally got a sack. Khalil Mack, I probably should have checked it there, but you know he got more than 1 sack this game because his total on the season is now 5. And entering this game, his total on the season was 2. So I'm just going to do quick maths and assume that he had 3 sacks this game, which is really good. As Xavier McKinney with the Superstar X Factor gets an upgrade. Trayvon Diggs gets an upgrade. You already know I really took advantage of the fact that the contracts weren't set correctly, and I just signed a good amount of these players. Gonna get the possession up for Seth the Valve. He looks older than he actually is. Guys, caught a toad outside and threw a mini Giants helmet that you would not find a pencil picture of it. It's funny. Link me to that picture. That is true. Entertainer, your new movie channel. Really good stuff over there. He says he's gonna have Goodfellas up next. Tana, let me know when you do. Let me get his Speed Rusher up, and I accidentally got his Run stuffing up, which I guess isn't bad. But Tana, if you ever do a review of Back to the Future, let me know, man. One of my personal favorite movies of all time. Would love to see your thoughts on it. And speaking of which, as I'm going to go in here and scout, I haven't touched my movie podcast in a while, and there's no link in the description. But guys, if you go on Spotify and look up the Soda Pop podcast, I have a movie podcast. I just have not used it in a long time. It's been about like 2 or 3 months, I think, since I last made an episode for it. I don't do movie reviews, but what I do that was funny. What I do is like I talk about kind of like the inner workings of it, like how does music affect a movie's feel and the tone of the story that they're trying to tell. And the next one I want to attack is how does the quality of music reflect the quality of a movie. And I was going to use the Transformers movies as an example. Yup, Tana was supposed to be on Soda Pop. You know what, the next episode I do, I'll see if you're available, bro, and I will be glad to have you on. As, you know, kind of a reviving of the Soda Pop podcast. But the next episode was supposed to be, you know, when a music quality and the score quality, not just the soundtrack, but the score, talking about orchestral type music here, when that declines with a movie or a movie franchise, does it show in the story and the movie overall? And the main example I was going to use was Transformers, which is one of my, you know, kind of like, I guess, secret favorite movies. I do love the Transformers series, but as their story went down with basically every movie, it got worse and worse. You also noticed it in the music as well. And Saquon Barkley is out here wanting a contract. You know for sure I got to get him back. I have $42 million in cap space, and there's a ton of... Okay, so I'm going to let Zeitler walk. I need Barkley back. I need Bradbury back. I need Hernandez back. I want Martinez back. Maybe we can get another middle linebacker in free agency or something. BJ Hill, I would like to have back, but maybe he is replaceable at the right end position. Lorenzo Carter, the same thing, and Kyler Fackrell, the same thing. But it's very top heavy here. very top heavy here for sure. I want to get Saquon locked up right away. I'm gonna turn that into like a 6-year deal, give him like 5.5, and let's see if he accepts it. Perfect. He can't wait until next year. I'm good with that. James Bradbury, I do want to lock him up. What do you guys think? Should I lock up James Bradbury now? Should I let it simmer a little bit? Wait until a little bit more as I got a badge for Madden there, re-sign a 90 overall player. Should I sign James Bradbury now? And if I should, what would the contract be? What do you guys think about that? Hide yourself when you said Dylan. Okay, yeah, because Dylan and Tana, they're profile pictures, man. Dylan's picture is of Tana. So I do want Bradbury back, but he's getting older, and Madden only wants me to sign him back for a 1-year deal, which in that case I probably shouldn't sign him. Who knows? Maybe as we go into the draft, the person I draft would be a cornerback. So maybe I don't re-sign James Bradbury, because I would extend Trayvon Diggs, and I would probably try and extend DeAndre Baker down the line. So that's 2 of the 3 starting ones, and maybe I'm drafting a new cornerback this year. Who knows? Let's advance to next week, which is the bye week, and the Giants are 4-0. I would not be surprised if they are leading the NFC East, as Khalil Mack, 4 sacks. So it looks like we made a good decision by not trading him. Khalil Mack gets NFC Defensive Player of the Week with 4 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 12 tackles for loss. He finally had that breakout game we were waiting for him to have since we traded for him. Nice right there by Khalil. And the message of the week for the bye week, Jared Cook. You guys might want to relax, but I'm going to go with extra prep, bro, because we are undefeated, and I want to keep them up as much as possible. It does decrease morale for the team, but it gives them extra experience, so I hope that is put to good use. I'm going to try and get Will Hernandez re-signed right here, and then we're going to sim past the bye week. Okay. Let me know, guys. And you could let me know as, I continue to go forward even when I'm in the game, if you think I should re-sign Bradbury or not. I'm on the fence. I'm going to let Zeitler walk because of age, and I'm going to re-sign Hernandez right now. And I'm signing him to like a 4-year deal. And then with Blake Martinez, kind of on the fence, just as that was a good salary, Hernandez. What are you talking about? Kind of on the fence with her, Blake Martinez, as I was with James Bradbury. So let me know, guys, as we are scouting college players. So I'm gonna scout middle linebacker and cornerback. That's what I'm gonna look for. I think that's definitely gonna be one of the positions that we're gonna look to target here. Get a couple of these middle linebackers scouted, added to my draft board, and then scout a couple of cornerbacks, because I don't know, I'm very on the fence about re-signing Bradbury. And let me get to cornerbacks, and we did not even scout a single cornerback yet, which is good, because that means they might go late in the first round. With where the season is going so far, we might be picking late in the first round. Nice second round talent there. This is going to be the final guy we scout. Undrafted talent, definitely disappointing. How do I link the Toad picture? I don't know. Isn't it like there's like a share button? Were you the one that took the picture of the Toad? Is it on Reddit or something? Where did you find the picture? He's not. Yo, Tana, you know what's funny? He's not, but he's a lockdown corner now, bro. He went from a locked up corner to the lockdown corner of this Giants defense. It's actually funny. Somebody made that joke last time. He's actually doing his job. He's like one of the best corners in the game right now in Madden, and it kind of makes no sense. So Dexter Lawrence could have a increase if he has a breakout game here. We need to do one of these things. Get Dexter either 2 tackles for loss, 2 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, or 2 sacks, or just completely shut down the Broncos running game, and I think he's going to get the superstar X factor, which is going to be really good. And we're facing Von Miller. I'm going to slow him down. I can't neutralize him, and I'm definitely not going to disregard him. So there's that. And if I go into DeAndre Baker's stats, actually, he had, where is it? He had NFC Defensive Player of the Week. I think it was week 1 or week 2. If we go into defense, and then I shift over to interceptions, DeAndre Baker leads the team with 2. Patrick Queen is second with 1. I wish there was a way Madden would allow you to pass deflections. There it is. He also leads it with 3 pass deflections. Yeah, DeAndre Baker's been doing a really good job so far in the Madden sim. Somehow, some way, Daniel Jones is 20th in passing, but I guess, I mean, it's working. Saquon has 488 yards on the season. Does it say whether or not where that ranks? Can you kind of switch here, Madden? He is first in the NFL, okay, and basically all the stats there. So let's go and see if we could continue the undefeated streak. We are now up against, and we got some players to upgrade, actually. I'm going to automatically upgrade that dude. Will Hernandez, I'm going to try and knock your contract out right now, bro. What about your contract didn't you like? He didn't like the salary. I'm not looking to pay you that much, to be honest with you. I'm going to bump up your bonuses a little bit. But he's really wanting some money, bro. Will Hernandez out here really wanting some money. But let's get into the season game. The 0-4 Denver Broncos at the 4-0 New York Giants. And this is definitely one of the games. Oh, it's not at night. I was about to give us the color rush uniforms. If it was at night, I would have given us the color rush uniforms. And this right here, I think, would be the final game for this week's episode of Playing Madden. We still technically covered 3 weeks. I know we didn't cover 3 games, but I did spend a good amount of time at the beginning of the stream talking about Patrick Mahomes. This is going to be the final one, then I'll have to hop off, but I'm pretty sure we can end it on a good note and end with 5-0, starting out the season extremely strong. As they threw me in on the defensive side of things here. 3rd and 22. I mean, with 3rd and 22, you should realistically be able to call anything. But let's see here. If I can get Khalil Mack, the sack master. I was like, that would be another pick. I did not time it properly, but it was a good pass deflection. Drew Lock not throwing very good balls out here. 3rd and medium, 3rd and 6, so it's a passing down. Let's see what I can do. Is Shepard back in? Shepard is back in. So John Ross, I mean, if there's such a thing as getting injured at the right time, Shepard did it because we went into the bye week and now he's back in the game. Nice catch by Justin Jefferson. I don't know if he necessarily had to jump up and got it. I think if he just continued to run, he could have gotten it and still, you know, probably get some extra yardage on there. But, you know, nice catch by Justin Jefferson. We are in the red zone. Obviously, I'm going to run it with Saquon first, as I usually do. Yo, I'm really annoyed by that. When they make me choose the play and it's either the 2-minute warning or the end of the quarter. It's like, why'd you even let me choose the play then? Can I copy and paste that link in a URL? Well, I mean, how would I do it? I don't know what the link is. Or I can't see what you're seeing. Did you send it to me somewhere or something? I could probably copy and paste it. Oh, I accidentally paused it. So I guess we're gonna go with stick. Hey, yo, Jefferson. Break this dude's ankles, man. Get up there. Nice touchdown pass from Daniel Jones to Sterling Shepard. It wasn't exactly a rookie-to-rookie connection his rookie year, but Jones did indeed have a connection with Sterling Shepard. It continues to show this year. I don't know how to. Well, Jesse Bryan, I guess you could kind of send it to me in send it to me in Twitter or something, and I'll post it in the chat. Since it is a fronty toad picture with the Giants helmet. The Giants are up 6-14. We have held the Broncos to just 2 field goals. Come on. I think he got forward progress. That was a nice play there. Oh, it's 4th and inches. Are they going to go for it on 4th down? They are going to go for it on 4th down. I think this is going to try and be a trick play on the Broncos' part. Which... Okay. And that was a terrible field goal attempt by the Denver Broncos. Basically a turnover on downs as the Giants get it in a nice field position. We're back in the red zone. I mean, you guys know me. I'm going to run Saquon until I don't have to. 1st and 10. Will Hernandez. Can I get into it? Did I get into it? That looked like a touchdown. I mean, I saw his feet. I guess his body didn't get the forward momentum to cross the plane. But I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna dive in here. When you have a running game as strong as this current Giants roster does, and a running back that's performing at the level of yo, they need to stop Saquon from, bro. You guys know as much as I do, he does not fumble this much. Do I need to turn the fumble sliders down? I didn't want to touch the sliders of the game unless it was going to make it harder for me. But this is completely unrealistic. He does not fumble this much. This makes no sense. Saquon does not fumble this much. That is not accurate, Madden. You're supposed to be a simulation game. And I think I even have you set on the simulation mode as a nice touchdown pass as he was getting hit. As he was getting sacked, Daniel Jones, the best quarterback in the league, getting paid hundreds of $1 million less than Patrick Mahomes. Look at that. He was getting sacked by Von Miller, and he still got the ball off a nice, accurate pass. There was some type of defensive holding there on Darius Slayton that the refs didn't see because they hate the Giants, but it still turned out to be a touchdown. Jesse Bryan says, forget it. And Dylan Renner, I peeped that, bro. Passing me some information that's going to help me in the Kid Blue matchup later on this month. But, yo, I'm going to tell you what. I said it for a couple months now that I believe the Giants are going to be in Super Bowl 56. If we're going to be in there against Mahomes or Lamar, just know that Daniel Jones is being paid way less than them, like hundreds of millions of dollars less. And I'm completely fine with not turning over, getting a converted third down there because we're up a good amount. But we're getting way less, or he's getting way less than they are. Let's see if I can make this field goal. I usually have trouble with the accuracy, and I think that's going to go way left. Yep. Or is it? I actually made the field goal. I guess that was good. That's luck on my part a little bit. 56 for LT. Was that a 56-yarder? Okay, let's see if we could keep it alive. It's 3rd and 6. Let me go this play action. Alright, Darius Slayton, let's see what you got, bro. I think you could get open on this. And he does indeed. Darius Slayton. Oh, damn. A safety came in over the top, prevented that. If they give me a chance, I'm going to try and convert it. They did not give me a chance. I would have tried and went forward on 4th down. And we're in the red zone anyway, so I guess it does not matter that much. I'm going to try and go for Slayton again, or maybe Shepard, actually. Shepard, did he catch it? Yes, he did. I just knew, bro. I was like, I know this man is going to get open. Danny Dimes has the accuracy because he's Danny Dimes. Sterling Shepard making his comeback game after going out getting injured. Rich Rivera in the chat, he says, DJ is my dark horse for NFL MVP candidate. I don't know if Saquon is a dark horse anymore. And look at that beautiful pass, bro. Beautiful pass between like 3 defenders. Beautiful reception. But my MVP candidate would be Saquon. I don't even know if he's a dark horse anymore because quite a few people have him as an MVP candidate. It's 1st and 10 and I'm on defense. I guess they want me to just stop the drive in general that Denver is going to try and build here to try and make a comeback. Let's see. Nice tackle there by number 20. I think that's Julian Love. I could be wrong. Can you turn around? I can't see. I'm just going to assume it was Julian Love that's wearing 20 now. I really don't want to blitz because they're going to burn me. But realistically speaking, if there is any time to blitz, it would be now. But it is what it is. Let me see if I could use our Zach Graves, the rookie, who had a breakout game against the Redskins, and see if I could get anything with him. Doesn't matter. It seems that Dexter Lawrence got through 1 sack. If he gets 1 more sack or 1 more tackle for loss, and that's his 5th sack this season, Dexter Lawrence with a breakout year, he's going to up into Superstar X Factor because... remember, that was the message we got. Look at this nice replay, man. 5th sack of the season. Yo, if Dexter Lawrence next year can have 5 sacks through week 5, that's going to be amazing. And with the tackles for loss numbers that he's been getting, that's crazy. Ooh. And AJ Marshall, I think it was that was asking the Leonard Williams question earlier. One of the points I brought up in that video was we have somebody that's arguably better than him in Dexter Lawrence. That's how you know you're not worth the money, bro. As Khalil Mack gets through with another sack for the Giants defense. his first this week, but I think that's probably the second or third of the Giants defense overall. The pass rush is really getting to Drew Lock here late in the game. They're trying to stop them from making any type of comeback. And I think this is going to go down to the 2-minute warning. And it is indeed, bro. It is indeed. Gotta run, boys. See ya. That is all good. Jesse Bryan, like I said, this is going to be the last game I play on here for this stream. Well, you know what? Let's send in nickel blitz. Let us send in one of the nickel cornerbacks to blitz and see if we could get a final sack to end the game off of. Oh, I don't know why. I pressed Y. I thought for sure. I tapped Y. I thought for sure that was going to be interception. That should have been an interception by Bradbury. That made no sense, but it's okay. Big end of the game drive. I'm setting the tempo to 2 o'clock. It's not going to be a big end of the game drive. It's going to be a slow end of the game drive. Oh, but we're right here. I didn't realize we were so close to the end zone. Denver uses its timeout, the first of 3. You can expect them to use all 3. If not on this drive, then eventually. Because I'm setting this thing to 2 o'clock. I'm just going to be running the timeout. I'm going to be running the clock out. There's no point to do anything else other than run the clock out. As number 99 gets through with what seems to be 99 overall block shed and gets Saquon. Gonna run him again. It's a 3rd and 8, but I am just all for running the clock out. Actually, hold up. Yeah, let me see if I could just convert this real quick. Via Slayton, Cook, or Shepard. Looks like it's gonna be Slate. Oh no, that's a pick. That's on me. I tried a little too much. Literally seconds after I said there's no use of trying anything else. I get the consequences of my actions. Rich Rivera says training camp can't come fast enough. Completely agree with you. It is too long away. Game is on the line. Wow, that was really just on me, man. I literally said there's no use in doing anything, and then I threw a pick. Talk about instant karma. Oh, he slipped. He slipped and gave the Giants defense time to catch up with him. I think that was out of bounds. Or did he get the tippy toes in? He got the tippy toes in. So I'm going to try and call a nickel formation. Get a lot of cornerbacks out on the field. A lot of coverage out here on the field. DeAndre Baker with the one-handed pick, another user pick right here. But that's what I'm saying, bro. DeAndre Baker absolutely just dominating this season, man. I thought it was he's just gonna rip it out of the person's hand, but that one-handed pick, he ripped it out and then cradled it into his chest. A game-saving pick? Can you define it as that? Were the Broncos realistically gonna come back? But look at that, absolutely beautiful, man. On Cortland Sutton too, the Broncos' #1 wide receiver. That's definitely a glitch. His hand went through Cortland Sutton's hand, but hey, still a good play. Still a good play. And the Giants go to 5-0, defeating the Denver Broncos with the game-sealing pick by DeAndre Baker. That's what we're going to label it. And that is it for this week, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. The Giants through week 5 are just amazing on offense and seem to be amazing on defense. Khalil Mack is definitely now living up to the trade. I think he has 6 or 7 sacks on the season. Dexter Lawrence has 5 sacks on the season. DeAndre Baker is out here shutting things down. The Giants are looking like legitimate contenders this year. Let's see how it goes. Actually, I'm going to exit out the game, and I'm going to see if Dexter Lawrence got that superstar X factor or superstar factor. It was one out of the two. He was going to upgrade in the development tray, and if he did, that would be amazing because he had a good game. He did have a good game. Let me get player retention. Do I not have O-line re-sign? I do. So I'm not sure. Linebacker, I have that. DBs, I'm going to do that. Submit it. Let's get out of here. Patrick Queen has an upgrade. That's really nice. Field general, put that up. And both of these guys were our rookies, but I am going to automatically upgrade them as Vaughn St. Clair and Harrison. No disrespect to them. Let's see. Did he get it? Did he get the upgrade? How were you disappointed with that, bro? He had a sack and I think like 3 tackles. That was a really good game for Dexter Lawrence. Madden should have definitely given him the upgrade trade. That was really really good. But hey man, let me go in. I gotta go in and check how many sacks Khalil Mack has now. That's Dexter Lawrence really. I don't know. Madden cheating him out, bro. That superstar X factor. Okay, so Khalil Mack has 6.5 sacks, followed by Lawrence, who has 5, and Zach Graves, the rookie, has 4. So he's coming up with a really good one. Dalvin Tomlinson 2.5, Patrick Queen 2. The other rookie pass rusher that we took, he's in rotational now with 2 sacks. Blake Martinez with 1. Really good numbers here for the Giants. But once again, that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Great stream. Talked about Patrick Mahomes. Talked